Hey, morning, folks. How you doing? Market yesterday, flat to slightly up. In my estimation, I would call yesterday an update just because we still, even though the market was flat, we still saw a ton of movement. We saw a ton of breakouts. There's definitely more than enough stuff to play to, make some daily income out of it, along with padding your ports with some gains for inevitable pullback. But as you can see here, we're getting a little bit to the top of the box here. That 1175 was kind of the lid we're expecting. So expect to pull back, kind of do a little bit of back and filling. We're still in a good spot. We are overbought, so keep an eye on that. One thing I will mention in this world and the next, in extremely overbought markets, all it could take is one nasty piece of news to really send you just tumbling down. So those are the things that we want to be careful of. We don't want to be too overloaded with any stocks or anything like that, especially ahead of big news days. I believe we got some Fed news coming today and some things like that. So we'll keep it light. The volume was tepid yesterday. It was tepid on the SPY index, ETF2. It was very low. But those things are also to be expected. What you can't do is, on a holiday weekend, I believe yesterday's Columbus Day, bond markets were closed. You're not going to see too many traders running around. So, it's a mixed bag. Russell didn't really do much. NASDAQ didn't really do much. I will tell you this, though. I mean, yesterday, we looked, what we were looking at were some Chinese stocks, and there was really just a ton we could have played. I mean, this is I'm just going back to our watch list from yesterday. We had LDK, CLM, AOB. Everything that we were had on our watch list was exploding. So oftentimes if I'm not in a play, I might miss something because I'm answering questions or hanging out in the boom factory, taking care of things. There's still things to play. I mean, every single one took off, and so oftentimes either you guys gotta try to let me know. I keep alerts on all this stuff, but sometimes I just make bad error judgment or I miss a play too, and looks like some of these things still got a little bit of run left in them. Today's watch list, I'm gonna keep it pretty light. For the quick reason that we got some news coming up, and it's going to be a light day anyways. But I do got a couple stocks that I am interested in. WH. Hey, these notice we already know that NEP took off, but then look at this. That LPH company took off, right? Look at that thing, right from $2 to $3. I mean, it's a little bit crazy. WH, very beaten down oil and gas company. The company kind of stinks, but they're beaten down. They do billions in revenue from what I remember in the past. So I think these guys are almost about to cook. We can buy this thing probably on a pullback to the support line of 130 ish, or we wait for this break of like 150. But I think this thing's gonna rock and roll. And keep an eye out on the FTK. They guided up. It looks like they're still this company for some reason is growing. They're a crappy company, but they're breaking out here. Maybe a little bit of slight weakness. Let's see if we can get this thing maybe to 160, like a little bit of pullback, and then we'll ramp it back up. Or who knows? If it starts taking off, we won't be afraid to buy high. I mean, we've bought high and bought and sold higher. That's one of the things that we do in momentum investing. MNI, keep an eye on this thing. Looks like it's ready to roll. Over four. APWR, almost ready to cut loose. It's one of those things. Let's see if it attacks this hold high here first, but that's gonna be like the 850 to 55 area or something like that. But nice pattern here. Pull back, and now it's raring to go again. Let's see if it hits those 850s. Um, it's a nice look here. Volume pattern doing real well. Like I said, keep keep a tight lid on things, and we're good to go. And you know what? Play some of these stocks off the watch list, or let me know when they're cooking, and we'll try to get into a few more winners. And